Oh my God, was that a trial or what? My fucking God. Jesus, Hezekiah, Mary, and Joseph Christ. Anyway, let's hold on just a minute. Let me deal with this. There we go. Where do you start with the bullshit and lies? Apparently, someone doesn't remember that there were a lot of people around when she said that about Sam's kid. And no, I did not hear that from Sam's kid. I heard that from people before I ever knew Sam. And as for this, oh, everybody stabbed Sam in the back. Well, she would disappear for months at a time and then come back and, somebody sent me clips and stuff like that saying that she was calling us deadbeat friends. It's like, I sent you messages. Where were you? You said nothing to me. So, whatever. It's whatever. I'm not dealing with it anymore. I'm tired of some of these idiots and their drama. Fuck it, fuck it, fuck it. But my God, I mean, Nicole has been haunting my community posts for days, but I'm the stalker. She mentions me in just about every stream she does, but I'm the stalker. I mean, if we looked at my channel, she claims that all my content is about her. No, all your content is about other people. I haven't streamed about you in fuck all knows how long. And I know Jay Cunt is here and Steve the idiot is here and all that crap. Good. I mean, we already know Steve's an idiot. A genuine idiot. 100% grade Z idiot. But J-Love strikes me as the kind of person of such low intellect that she thinks she's being amusing when she's just being incredibly stupid. I mean, let's go over a few things, shall we? Hold on, I gotta... What the hell? I mean, she was pretty much the only one in the idiot's chat tonight. And she's flailing around in Nicole's chat, and Nicole's insisting that Jay got it blocked, but here Jay Cunt was flailing away on the keyboard and nobody could see her. And they're talking about Sam and the whole Sam thing, whatever, fuck it, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. Let's stroll through a few things. And Jay Cunt going on about how Samantha twists things, blah, blah, blah. Well, we happen to know, Jay Cunt, that you are one of the most two-faced, lyingest bitches, and you're not even good at it. I mean, you are pathetic at it. Mouse, Ani, and we just leave Nicole alone for fuck's sake. You're beating on the disabled person. This Nicole is disabled. Does that make you feel better at night, picking on the disabled? Well, Jay Cunt, could you tell me when Nicole became a doctor? Because she keeps saying that I'm not disabled myself. But I think my doctors and specialists and internists and everybody else that has been poking and prodding and x-raying and scanning me for the last 20 years might beg to differ with you, since neither one of you is a fucking doctor. Picking on the disabled. There sure is a lot of evil on here. Yeah, and you're sitting in the chat of one of them. Again, there are a lot of people that witnessed what Nicole has done. And the fact that you want to just put on your little blinders. God, you're an idiot. Oh, Turdtown and Brandon, I haven't streamed for a while because I haven't really needed to. I've been busy at the store, with my fake job. There's another one, Jay Cunt, my fake job. It's not even an actual job. Can I explain it to you? Do I need crayons to illustrate it for you? A friend of mine owns two convenience stores. I've been helping him out. I don't actually work there, but yeah, I would occasionally work a shift or whatever if he needed to do something else. But I don't officially work there, but it's still, technically a job. It's not a fake job because Nicole doesn't know the difference between a real and a fake job, except maybe a blow job, and apparently you're very familiar with those too. But, fuck off, honey, you fucking loser that stalks and cam records your neighbors, you weirdo. That's because J Love is of such low intellect. She has no idea what the history behind this is, but it's called a security camera, J Love. You don't know what's going on, so go fuck yourself. She thinks you're doing magical spells and witchcraft, hoping she catches them in the act. Bitch, I'm the witch, okay? Get it right. I mean, good God, you can't even get the most basic shit right. Yes, Brandon, my job is fake. I mean, it's not even an official job. And before I get back to this stupid J cunt of low intellect clown bullshit and Nicole and her fucking lies, her blatant lies. Oh my God, I've got some lies to. Oh my God. Anyway, he had this manager at both stores. He went to Arizona for a couple weeks because I insisted he go, visit his family, his wife and kids. And while he was gone, the manager at the North End store stole $15,000. $15,000. And he didn't even bother calling the cops because he knew he couldn't actually prove it because she had fucked up his security camera system. That way, she's not on video stealing that money. She's not on video actually admitting to him she stole that money. Oh, I didn't have any other choice. I needed to pay my daughter's call or tuition or some whatever it was. Oh, I'll work it off. I'll work it off, and then quit the next day. So, because this manager that he put so much trust in would not hire other people, she would hire someone and then fire them the same day saying they were stupid or they were slow or they weren't catching on to the job. Like, you're going to catch on to everything in a day. So, he's stuck at the other store, would not tell me that he was back early because he knew I'd get pissed off because I was like, you need to spend a full 2 weeks with your wife and your daughters. So he was afraid to tell me that he had come back early, but there was a reason why. And so he's the only person at his other store from 5 a.m. to closing at midnight, 7 days a week. Meanwhile, he's got a manager here that he also put so much trust in and thought that she had his best interests at heart. And the last few weeks I had been, pointing out to him, no, she doesn't. There's a lot of health department codes you have to follow. She ignored every one of them. I'm like, why are we getting 4 boxes of these kinds of candy when we don't go through that much of it? No answer. Bye-bye. And I know we go through a lot of the fried chicken in the form of chicken strips, but we were getting an awful lot of frozen chicken. Well, I think she was taking that shit home with her. Yeah, me too, Brandon. I've been pointing out to him for several weeks that no, she did not have his best interests. While he was gone, we ran out of toilet paper for the restroom because the manager wasn't paying attention to what needed to be stocked. We were running out of automotive stuff because she wasn't paying attention. I would leave her notes as to what we needed. She needed to order this stuff. She would ignore it. Nobody has a food handler card there. So I printed it out in English, Mexican, Spanish, and Bangla. She threw it away and ignored it. I walked into the walk-in cooler one night where the beer and soda are, and all that sort of stuff. And I happened to look up, and there is mold all over the ceiling and the walls. And I went, are you fucking kidding me? Ollie wanted me to help on Thursdays with putting away freight because, she's just so busy. She's so busy. And when he mentioned it, she was like, no, my husband can help me. I'm like, fine, groovy, whatever. So Thursday night, I didn't come in until about 10:30. And there are boxes and crates of freight that are not yet put away. I sent him pictures and he's like, oh my God, oh my God. I said, I'm telling you, she's screwing you. And what she was trying to do was talk him into, she was trying to run his business down to where he wasn't making any money, and he would sell the store to her cheap. Turns out she was telling people in town that he and I were having an affair. She was telling people that she and her husband ran the store. She was telling other people they owned the store. But, she's, oh God, oh my God. I don't even know where to go with this because she was talking about, well, as soon as I get my green card, I want to go to Mexico and visit my family. It's like, apparently she'd been talking about getting her green card for 3 years. So I'm like, she's working here and she doesn't have her green card. I'm just going, oh my God. And but at the same time, I'm like, fuck with me, bitch. I'll call ICE on you. Not a problem. Not a problem. Because she was making it very well known she was not amused with me because I was there to help Ali and get shit put together. I've got my 40 cigarettes lined up, by the way, so I'm going to start on those now. So anyway, he's stuck at the other store. He's the only person to work there. And she had already run off one person because the weekend person got a chance that she could spend every other weekend with her kids. So when this person said, hey, I need this time off, I want to spend every other weekend with my kids, she said, I'm willing to work any other shift, I don't care, just so I get to spend time with my kids. Well, of course, this manager decided to be a complete bitch about it and refused to do anything. So the other person said, okay, this is my 2 weeks then. So at this person, we've got one person that's on 2 weeks, and we have this bitch and the night person. We're going to be left with 2 people for 7 days a week. Now she's the manager. Keep in mind, she's the manager. What's the manager's job? Make sure all shifts are filled. But people would come in asking about the job, and she would say, we don't need anybody. She did hire another weekend person. And all of a sudden, with Ollie being the only one at the other store, she says, I'm leaving next week for Mexico for 2 weeks. What other job can you tell your boss you're leaving for 2 weeks? You're the manager. You're supposed to make sure all those shifts are covered. She's done none of this, but she's telling her boss that she's leaving. Oh, yes, Stacy. Yeah, that's Nicole's rules, but Nicole's rules are only for Nicole. Everyone else is supposed to expect or accept everyone else, whatever. Anyway, knowing that Ollie is stuck at the other store, oh, I'm leaving, you know. And she's telling him, she's not saying, oh, I would like the time off to go to Mexico. I put in for time off to go to Mexico? None of that. She is telling her boss, I'm leaving. And that's all. And she hasn't taken care of anything. I'm leaving for Mexico. Then her husband says, oh no, it's going to be 3 weeks. And she says, well, it might be 4 weeks. So what does she do? The following week, well, unfortunately, she also did the banking before she was gone. And I'm like, oh God, don't let her handle the money. Don't let her, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, don't let her handle the money. But he didn't have much of a choice. And so that following Wednesday, poof, she's gone. Now, my neighbor's daughter-in-law and son and daughter-in-law moved back here from California, and her daughter-in-law used to manage that store with the previous owner. And in the beginning, you know, she wanted that job back and all this other BS, and I'm like, that's so-and-so's job. And so, because I was still supporting Malin, I didn't know what the fuck she was doing at the time, okay? And so as soon as she took off for Mexico, I went, okay, this is what you got to do. Hire my neighbor. Hire her now. She's experienced. Her old bosses from the other stores she's run from here to California all want her back. One that's like 75, 80 miles from here was willing to give her a gas card so she wouldn't have to pay for the gas to go to work. Just come back, work for me. And he and I went back and forth about it for several days. And I'm like, she's experienced. She's managed the place before. The other manager has taken off on you. So finally he does it. And he's got trepidations about it and everything. The first week she was there, he made more money in 1 week than he did during the busy tourist-ridden summer. And he's like, how is this? How is this happening? I'm like, because Malin was fucking you. That's how. And then the other night guy finds one of the safe drop envelopes stashed in behind a bunch of stuff. These are the envelopes you put your cash in at the end of your shift and drop in the safe that the manager is supposed to go in, take out, and put in the safe in the office and then count out on banking day, blah, blah, blah. So he says, well, count it out. It was $2,500. And then a couple days later, he finds another one with $1,500. We're talking $4,000 right there that was supposed to go into his bank account that the manager had hidden away because she probably planned to take it home with her. And I said, how long has she been doing this? All summer long, you have made nothing. Your bank account has gone overdrawn. How much was she stealing from you over the last 4 years that she has worked for you? And he finally started to see it. And the new manager is slapping shit into shape. She's doing the health department stuff that I told her about. She's getting everything going. She's cleaning things up. She showed me the chart of the hot deli food, and she has doubled the sales of the hot deli food. Because that was one of the biggest problems he had, was he was losing money on deli food. So much was getting thrown away. It's like, yeah, don't say. So this store's finally getting slapped into shape. Now just got to slap the other one into shape. Anyway, back to this stupid thing. Because I was posting on my community posts. Well, you know what? When somebody says they're going to talk shit about me on a stream, yeah, I might make a community post. Well, Nicole is coming over to my community posts and posting incessantly. showing that she's stalking me, but I'm the stalker. I don't post on her community posts. I don't post on her channel. She claims I do. She's full of shit. Whatever. Yeah, exactly, Brandon. It's just like that. So anyway, because I knew Nicole was watching, so I started making more posts. More posts. And Jake kind of is like, damn, honey, big mad. Yeah, I'm huge mad. Yeah, I sound huge mad, don't I? 20 posts about you in one day? LMAO. I just counted her posts. What a stalker creep you are, Ani. I have not streamed about that twat in how long? I've made maybe 1 or 2 videos in all that time. She streams about me frequently. And even if she's talking about someone else, she still talks about me. So you tell me, idiot, who's the stalker? Okay? Who's the obsessed one? Oh, she really is obsessed with you. And she's laughing about me paying for something in Jake's stream one night. And it's like, it's not a secret. Jake and I are not friends. We don't like each other. He disrespected one of my live streams. Done. But there was something that needed to be said, and he wasn't saying it. So I did a super chat because Dina was there. Oh, sorry, Toxic Lying Rat. Yeah, Brandon, I've just been busy with the store and other shit. It's just been insane. I'm having to run north and south and everywhere else. I'm sorry, my fake job. But oh yeah, the Jake thing. And people still, because he's so pissy at me because he's a pussy bitch boy, they had to force him to read what I had posted. I don't even remember what it's about, but I know Dina was in there. Dina was having brutal horror reviews. Ani lives in Dina's butthole. That is her cave. She is the Grinch of YouTube. Okay, yeah, you're about as stupid as Jake Hunt. Okay, go the fuck away. Oh, I know. Was that witty or what? Oh my god. Har, har, har. I laughed so hard. I mean, this is the low intellect. Oh, you've got a fake phone? Wow. So, and Dina had just gotten a new phone because, as we know, she's moved and everybody thinks she's in Pennsylvania, but she's not. And we're not telling anybody where the fuck it is because fuck y'all. So yeah, I paid Jake to get some information through. But Dina was having trouble with her phone. So what we did was a MacGyver move. She called me. We talked Jake into letting me on stream. But what I did was I put the microphone on my phone so Dina could talk to them. But she couldn't really hear them. I should have put it up by my speaker phones. And wow, is it like made of cardboard? So, that's what that, but they're making a big deal about it. It's like, yeah, Jake and I don't like each other. Whoopee! It's way creepy. She inserted herself into this situation. She wasn't a part of it, but she wanted to white knight and impress her leader. For one thing, according to Jake Hunt and Nicole, the idiot, I'm following the leader. I do what Dina tells me to do. Blah, blah. No, I don't. Matter of fact, Dina's at home in her other state, asleep right now, okay? Yes, Stacy. Like how people use a super chat to apologize because their emails don't go through sometimes. And we'll get to that because that's real interesting. No, she's not in Pennsylvania. Or no, she is in Pennsylvania. Sorry. Yep, she's in Pennsylvania. Fuck. I had a glass of wine, so I'm fucking goddamn fuck. You're not a real boy, you're a bear. Okay. No, you're maybe the bears. That's who you are. You're maybe the bear. Anyway, Jay Cunt saying that it's way creepy. Why? What's creepy about it? She inserted herself into the situation. No, idiot. Dina and I became friends. I know you don't know what that is because you are one of the most two-faced, lyingest bitches, and you are bad at covering your tracks. She wanted to white knight and impress her leader. Dina isn't my leader. She's my friend. There's a difference, and I understand that you don't know the difference because you're just not very bright. Let's see. Bah, Ani, you're hilarious with these obsessive, not to mention stalking community posts. FFS, I am dying laughing. That's because your idea of comedy is very lowbrow and you're just an idiot. She has no idea that Nicole has been commenting incessantly on my posts for a couple of days and showing that she's the one stalking me. She's the one that came to my community posts. She's the one commenting. And lying, of course, because what else does she do? And does the whole, honey, are you okay? Are you okay, honey? You know, the Michael Jackson song. And she thinks she's so clever. She's so clever. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to fall over. She's so clever. And then she's having to tell Nicole to listen to Michael Jackson. And then she says, honey, suck a Slurpee. Okay, whatever. I can't have sugar, and I don't think they have sugar-free Slurpees. Or something close to a foul eye. Oh, she's trying to be, sound clever. And it's like, in other words, she's saying suck a dick. Apparently that's one of her favorite hobbies. So she's trying to bait us to talk about her. Lol, she needs that much attention because she's so lonely. Bitch, the fucking stream was about me, you dumb cunt. And then she's like, Nicole didn't pay shit, Ani. Prove it. Prove Nicole paid to be back at home base, Ani. Well, in the next couple of days, I may just do that. Because, see, since I'm busy, not having a life or anything like that, people send me the streams. And for days and days and days, she went on at G Mango saying how everybody controls him, blah, 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 blah. Bitch, 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 bitch. And then she bitched for days about how she paid G Mangoes and he still won't unblock her, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, Nicole, I do have that proof. Yeah, Jay Cunt, I do have that proof. You look like a fucking idiot, Jay Cunt. 16th, yeah, 16 times. Yeah, G Mangoes has let her back 16 times. She talked shit about him for days on end, and then says, I paid you, you need to unblock me. Right there, Hello? Just admitted that you have to pay people to be your friend. Prove Nicole paid to be back at home base, Ani. Well, once I go through the videos that people have sent me, I will, Jay Cunt, and then you're going to look like the fucking idiot you are. Prove it, weirdo Mouse Ani. Got it, Mouse Ani. Okay, whatever, Jay Cunt. You're an idiot. I mean, Jay Cunt is known as a two-faced lying turncoat who will turn on anyone. She has turned on Nicole how many times? And then she gets banned, which proven tonight. Jay Cunt isn't blocked here. Jay Cunt isn't blocked here. And there's Jay Cunt flailing away in the chat, and Nicole can't see her. Gee, wonder why. We all know you didn't pay. Well, then, Jay Cunt, you just showed what an idiot you are because I know she did. Because for a couple of days, she kept saying, I paid you, you need to unblock me, blah, 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 blah. It's like the 10th time I remember, but no, Nicole said it was the 16th time. Imagine being so happy, being that miserable. Let's see. I remember you got unblocked by G once. It didn't cost anything. Yeah, once. Nicole, how does it feel in a month you'll be free of the nightmare? That's from Steve Cunt. Yeah, well, Steve, you might want to hold the celebration there. And Jay Cunt says, I know, right, Steve? And thanks for your help. Heart, smiley face. I mean, the whole thing, God, after a while, I'm like, yeah, exactly. People have sent me the streams, and it's right in there. Oh yeah, Brandon, you better pay. Yeah, and Dina has to pay me to be her friend. Um, I want proof, Nicole. I've got proof you paid G to get back in his good graces. Where's your proof that Dina pays me to be her friend? Put up or shut up, bitch. Well, I think both of them are miserable. And she also gets somebody called Blank Screen that comes in and like trolls her or something. She swears that's me. I want her proof on that. Why is it she never has to prove anything? She makes all these claims about people, and she never has to prove anything. Because I got the proof that you bitched about G Mangoes, that you paid him and he still wouldn't unblock you. Because you said it in streams. You said it in your descriptions of your streams. Oh no, Dina pays me. Yeah, Dina has to pay me to be her friend, except that I have no friends, and, you know, but here, I'm helping this friend and helping that friend, but I have no friends. Well, Nicole begs for, her kindness streams. We know that's not going to the homeless or the cops. And she can't prove that either. But she'll say, I don't need to prove shit to you. Well, then I guess I don't have to prove that you said that, G had to unblock you because you paid him. And she's talking about Harold again. And she talked about the toxic lying rat that she has made plain is Dina. And I'm pretty sure the judge had said she was not supposed to talk about Dina. No code words. Don't talk about her in public. Nothing, nothing, nothing. She's violating all over the place. Maybe one of these days, either they'll put the restraining order back to 10 years. Maybe they'll take her ass to jail. Who knows? I don't know. Don't care at this point. There are several ways that she's probably going to end up getting taken down, and she's doing it to herself. Her mother told the judge that, oh, she doesn't get to have boyfriends and all this other shit. Well, maybe I should, do a little clip of that thing where she's talking to Abe about taking it in the butt. Or maybe where Drama Rehab Rewind, the other people was like the other people in the chat. After Drama Rehab asked her to be his girlfriend, which I did not agree with because I knew it was a joke and I thought that was cruel. I don't like her. I fucking hate her. But at the same time, she took it as serious and they didn't realize it or something, and it was a joke and it pissed me off. Don't fucking make me have to defend that stupid twat, okay? But that was cruel. That was horrible. But they're asking her in chat, with her responding on the panel, are you going to let him take it in the anally or vaginally? And she's like, both. Well, gee, I bet her mother would love to hear that because I got that stream too. Anyway, I can't be on here too long. I got to take the car in for a repair tomorrow. Oh, the people around here are just fucking idiots. You can't get anybody to do the simplest goddamn job. I had to make an appointment for a repair that's going to take 5 minutes. Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, and she was talking about Harold again. You shouldn't hate Harold. He didn't do anything to you. Well, you know what? Charles Manson didn't do anything to me. Ted Bundy didn't do anything to me. So does that mean I can't hate them either? Oh, I wasn't raped or murdered by these people, so I guess I can't hate them, right, Nicole? Yes, exactly, Stacy, but I'm faking being disabled because apparently Nicole's a doctor now. I don't know where she got her doctorate degree, but she and J-Love are apparently doctors now, and it's their call whether I'm disabled or not. I would love for Jay Cunt to have to go through all the testing and poking and prodding and scans and MRIs and all that horse shit. Every fucking time I have to have an MRI, you can't wear any metal. Well, I've got 7 piercings in each ear for the 7 clans of the Cherokee. I've got a toe ring. The toe ring's easy enough, but the earrings are really hard to remove. The rings on my fingers are easy enough. Then there's, of course, my nose ring. All that's got to be removed and gathered in a little envelope and all this other horse shit. I usually do it the night before, so it's just at home. I don't have to deal with it. And, it's like every other year or so I have to have a fucking MRI. I'm frequently having to have CAT scans. But that doesn't matter, y'all, because Nicole's the arbiter of who is and who isn't disabled. She's the only person on the planet who can be disabled. Nobody else. Calling Samantha the fake seizure bitch. Oh, well, she's a doctor, knows all about epilepsy and other seizure issues. Oh, she's not supposed to be smoking if she has seizures. I've had a few friends who were epileptic and they still smoked. Yes, you heard a crow. It's my phone. Because I'm cam recording my neighbors. The issue that Jay Cunt knows nothing about, but she thinks is really funny. Oh my God, it's hysterical. She has no idea what the fuck kind of neighborhood I live in and what kind of people live here. But, she's a judgmental cunt. That's just all there is to it. But every time there's movement on or sound on the video, the security camera, it's a Wise video camera or security camera, whatever. Fuck. God, now I'm tripping over my own fucking tongue. Yeah, exactly. You're not supposed to do a lot of things with a ton of conditions, and people do it all the time. Yes, they do. Technically, I shouldn't be smoking. But in desperation, I've never smoked until about 9 years ago. And it was out of desperation with the fibromyalgia and the muscle cramping and stuff. And I heard people talking about, well, if you're having trouble with muscle cramping, smoking a cigarette will deoxygenize your muscles and will keep them from cramping so much. Yeah, that was bullshit, and now I've got a pack-a-day habit. Fuck you, people. Stacy, I'm born and raised in the Pacific Northwest here. We have had more than our share of serial killers. My mother ran into Ted Bundy in a bar. Some friends of mine ran into him, and he followed them all the way out to the beach until they met up with their very large boyfriends who eventually became their very large husbands. I've got a 6 degrees of separation with about half a dozen of serial killers in the Pacific Northwest. But apparently, according to that fucking brain dead bullfrog in a diaper, I'm not allowed to hate them because they never raped or killed me. What the fuck kind of rationale is that? Yeah, exactly. Yes, everything's everybody else's fault. Well, she has the mosaic form, and right now the world record for someone with mosaic form trisomy 18 is 40. And she's 32. Closer to 32 and a half. But with her short life expectancy, and of course she had ammonia recently, well, I would like some ammonia because I can't get ammonia to clean with because tweakers use it to make meth. I can't get lye to make soap because tweakers use it to make meth. So where's she's getting all this ammonia? It's new ammonia. Bullfrog, new ammonia. And, she's 32. She's not got that many years left, and she is going to spend it online lying and hating and telling people that she likes this horrible, vile person that beat his girlfriend for 3 years and then got caught with CP on his devices. But I'm not allowed to hate him because nothing happened to me. He beat a friend of mine. He threatened to kill her. He kidnapped her. He destroyed her vehicle. He broke her jaw. Was going to murder her daughter. But I'm not allowed to hate him for what he did to my friend. Because he's never done anything to her. He's never been nothing but nice to me. Do you think they start out abusing you, you stupid, dumb, idiot twat? I have dealt with too many women who have been in domestic violence situations. They never start out that way, or they would never get you in their clutches to begin with. Well, Bundy didn't stalk them to their homes. He mostly stalked them on the streets out in public. He didn't go into houses until he got desperate when he was in Florida. And the people of Florida finally zapped that motherfucker. Oh, fun, Stacy. Tell him I said hi. Tell him I love him because he's never done anything to me. Nicole does nothing but lie, and she thinks that everyone believes her, and then she brigades against people. This is why she keeps losing channels. She bullies, she harasses, she abuses, she brigades, she dogpiles. And then she's got idiots about, like Jay Cunt, that, oh yeah, Nicole, yeah, oh look, isn't this funny, Yeah, well, when I was a kid, Brandon, Ted was the boogeyman. A lot of his victims had the long, straight hair, usually dark, parted down the middle. And when I was young, what did I have? Long, dark hair, parted down the middle. My mother at the time was too old to be in his victim pool. Yeah. Well, the thing is, she was buddying with Harold. And like I said, they're never abusive to begin with. They draw you in by being sweet and kind and caring. And then once they've got you in their clutches, that's when it starts. And that's how all this shit started. Was Dina saw that that Nicole was in contact with Harold and emailed her to warn him about what kind of person he was. And Nicole, being the dimwit that she is, the arrogant, narcissistic, selfish twat that she is, figured that Dina was just being a jealous ex-girlfriend who wanted her boyfriend back. And that's how all this started. And at that time, Dina had nothing but her best interests in mind. And that is the very beginning of all of this. Oh, Brandon, ain't nothing lucky about me. I'm hoping with all this health shit that hopefully something's going to happen soon that's going to off me so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. Any of it. Any of the health shit, any of the home shit, any of the Nicole shit. That's the only way I'm going to get lucky, is if something kills me off. But, Nicole is just full of shit. She lies incessantly. And like I said in some of my community posts, although those I am going to delete just because I don't need my community post to be full of bullshit about that idiot. Oh yes, caw. The Bald Eagle Squad, yeah. But yeah, Nicole starts all this shit with people, and then when people finally respond, well, I have a right to defend myself. You've been talking about me nonstop, bitch. Fuck off. Good God. I mean, last night I was posting a bunch of stuff on my community page, from my travels and stuff, and like New Mexico and Idaho and California. And oh, I miss traveling, and I would like to travel again soon somewhere warm. Although I understand that around Dad's house, it ain't that warm right now in Southern California. They've been having a lot of rain and wind and shit like that. But, oh, I don't know. I'm just so sick of this shit with Nicole. She's such a piece of shit, and so are the people who support her. They're highly unintelligent. They are some of the dumbest people I have ever seen. And they just support her. And through her, they support Harold, a domestic abuser who was caught with CP. Yeah, I spent 3 months down in Huntington Beach fixing up Dad's house. It was a whole big mess, and horrible home health nurse that just fucked things up. Well, Dad passed away recently, and so it's been dealing with the estate and everything. Well, about the same time, the renter moved out, and I was talking to my sister last night, and she said, oh yeah, well, we're going to just, go ahead and put in laminate flooring, because you did such a good job on Dad's carpet, but it's all wrecked. And I went, what? No, I didn't do a good job on Dad's carpet. We tore that out and put in new carpet. What do you mean it's ruined? It's been there for 2 years. Well, apparently this guy ruined the carpet, knocked holes in the wall, the window shades need to be replaced, all this shit. My brother's like, hey, you happen to remember the number of that handyman you used while you were down there? I'm like, yep, got it right here. Because the property manager's handyman wants like 3 times the price this other handyman does. And then my brother's other side of the family, they're all, well, you got everything. You got it. You got the beach house. They make it sound like it's that house from 2.5 Men. It's a teeny tiny little 2-bedroom house 8 blocks from the beach, and it's a bitch to get there. And it's surrounded by these gentrified pseudo-Spanish colonial bullshit houses. They make it sound like, they're just living large. Dad had nothing. The rent from the house plus his Social Security didn't even cover his assisted living. Then there was all the costs of fixing the house, moving him from California to Virginia. He had to have a medical assistant with him, and that cost like $6,400. And for some reason they think that there's all this money coming out there. There's nothing other than the house and some stocks that can't even be sold right now. There's nothing. And then my brother's mom, my stepmom, she's 72 now. She's seriously fucked up. She went through the tribal boarding school system. She has always tried to appear as white as she could, bleaching her hair, got a boob job, all this other kind of shit. She's got some dude living with her that claims to be a caretaker, but unless you send me X amount of money every month, I'm not going to give her meds. And I'm like, call Adult Protective Services now. Because apparently he's also a coke dealer. Oh, yay! So he's taking advantage of her, probably stealing any pain meds she gets. It's just a complete clusterfuck. So, we've been dealing with that shit, and it's like, really? I need to deal with this stupid twat live streaming about me, claiming I'm lying, thinking she's going to fool people into not realizing that there were a lot of other people there that saw you saying how you wanted to, because you had a crush on Ricky, which she now denies, and you wanted to kill Samantha, barbecue her, and eat her so you could be with Ricky. And then when their kid was born and he was in the NICU, this Samantha's kid, fuck her kid, I hope he dies. People heard you, and that was before I ever even knew Samantha. So yeah, you say nasty things about kids. You make nasty videos about kids. Do I need to remind you of all the proof we have? What about what you did to Kami's kids? All because you couldn't control her. You want no one controlling you, but you think you should be able to control everyone else. If I see you in a chat with Samantha, I want nothing more to do with you. Fine, fuck you, bitch. She is absolutely full of shit, and there's like 2 or 3 people who actually believe her, or pretend they believe her. And yeah, she has to pay people to be her friends. And a lot of the other people, she's a joke to them, but she thinks they're actually her friends. And it's just fucking obnoxious and stupid, but we just keep having to deal with it over and over and over and over. It's ridiculous. Hold on, I gotta check something here. Okay. In other news, I got some new stinkies today. I got pumpkin muffin, and it smells pretty good. Cozy cabin, I thought it was going to be better than it is. Chocolate brownie, not as strong as I was hoping it was. Oh yes, she has a godchild. She would never do anything to kids. But, if you look at my channel, I've got a video called No Proof, huh? Or something like that. And it shows screenshots of all her social media of people's kids she went after. When she got pissed off at G Mangoes, what did she do? Went right to his Facebook and started showing pictures of his kids. But she would never do anything to a kid. The fuck? You lying bitch. Well, Brandon, I also got Very Sexy for Men. It's a Victoria's Secret type. I also got Moonlight Path, which I think is another Victoria's Secret thing, and it smells like bubble bath. What's this one? The Vanilla Bean Noel, Bath and Body Works type. This shit is fucking amazing. I've got the actual Bath and Body Works body lotion in Vanilla Bean Noel. I use it sparingly because it's kind of on the spendy side. And I'm just like, oh my god, I love that shit. It is so awesome. And I've got Drops of Rain that kind of has a grassy, damp meadow smell. It's kind of nice. And then we've got Cool Water Type, which is a men's cologne. And I swear, if I sniffed a guy wearing cool water, I might actually get hormones again. But I'm thinking about doing an Etsy store eventually, because I'm building up quite a few candles, and what the fuck am I going to do with them? I need to make some new molds for some of my shaped candles for pagan work. Because no, Jay Cunt, it's not my neighbors performing magic spells and shit. It's me, dumb bitch. Anyway, I'm getting really tired, and I've got to be up early to take the car in. And then today, my turn signals decided they weren't going to work. I'm like, oh, are you fucking kidding me? I definitely can't afford that. The part alone is like $70. The flasher for just about any other car, it could be a fucking Mercedes, I swear, and it'd be $10 for the flasher. But for my vehicle, it's 70. So I managed to kind of get up under the dash and wiggle things around and managed to get them working again. Oh yeah, cool. I've got some cool water cologne and some cool water like body lotion for men or face lotion for men by Davidoff. Oh my god, I love the smell. There used to be another one. I think Polo was one that I used to really like. Until a restaurant where I worked, we had these two like singing or swinging single dudes that would come in and drink and be obnoxious, and one of them would just bathe in this stuff. After that, didn't like Polo so well. I don't even know what happened to those guys. I have mint scented mint. At one place I lived, I had 13 different kinds of mint, and somehow my dog managed to kill them off. It is almost impossible to kill off mint, but my dog did it. She was an idiot. But she liked laying in the mint bed, so I have a Dodge Grand Caravan SE, and it's an old beater. It's 25 years old. And it's got a lot of issues, but, And then I have a 98 Chrysler Town & Country minivan. That's very similar, but the splash guard on the bottom that keeps water from getting up into the engine, it needs to be repaired because you can't replace them, for fuck's sakes. You cannot get a replacement splash guard. What the fuck? So eventually I got to have the shop take it off, and then I'm just going to scrub it down with Dawn dishwashing liquid to degrease it, cut the sag down the middle, cross it, drill some holes, zip tie it, and then have them put it back on. And for some reason, the battery is not holding a charge. And for some reason, the both of the tires on the passenger side don't want to hold air. They were relatively new tires. Why am I having a problem? Yeah, exactly. You'd think I was driving a Porsche or something for just the fucking turn signal flasher to cost $70. Because I look stuff up online before I, go calling around. And it's like, oh, this part should be, this much money. And then I call, and or then I get to my make and model, and it's, 4 times as much. It's like, dude, this isn't like a race car or something. What the fuck? And then the part that I'm having done tomorrow is the brake switch. I had the battery run down the other day, and I couldn't figure that shit out. And it's because the brake switch went out, so my brake lights stay on, and it drained my battery. So I'm looking online and I'm like, oh, okay, well, this is what the problem is. The part is like $10. I go to buy it, it's $20. And then I spent the entire fucking day running around Aberdeen trying to find a shop. It's like a 5 or 10 minute repair. You twist it to the left, pop it out, take the thing out of the little harness, put the new one in the harness, pop it back in, twist it to the right. That's all there is to it. I just can't bend right now to get up under the dash like that anymore. Nobody will do it, and a lot of places won't do it because I've already purchased the part. Well, we don't do customer supplied parts. That's because you want to charge me $40 for a $20 part that should have cost me $10. You know, and even a local shop, which is really expensive because we're out of the fucking way, they couldn't even fit me in for 5 minutes. So I had to wait and get an appointment for tomorrow at 11:30. And I've literally seen like expensive car parts that cost less than the fucking parts for this thing. And like I said, like the splash guard, you can't even find a replacement for the splash guard. Yeah, I don't want a German car. That's what I'm afraid of. I'll just put it on one of the credit cards or something. But again, it's 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, they're generally pretty good about a lot of that stuff. But, you know, hold on just a minute. I gotta... Ow, 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 ow. Ow. Oh, it's getting too warm in here. Gotta turn down the heat. That's another thing. I was working at the store one night, and all I did was step off a curb. Didn't roll my ankle or anything, straight down off a curb. Something went snap really loud. I screamed. Couldn't even get back in the store because I couldn't put any weight on it. Had to wait till the night dude finished and closed up and everything and did his till. Got him home. Then I had to go, 50 miles to an emergency room. I had a hell of a time getting into the hospital in the first place. And I was pretty sure it was like ligaments, but they had to do x-rays and all that stuff. And nothing was broken. Well, no shit. I could have told you that. Nothing's broken, but something happened and there's a lot of pain there. They wouldn't even give me a cane. They gave me crutches and said, well, we could give you some pain pills. I'm like, are you looking at my chart? No, you can't. I'm allergic to everything. There's nothing you can give me for it. And then I ended up with a cracked tooth that got infected. So another trip to the emergency room. And the bizarre thing was, because they're looking at, oh yeah, you got an infection there, blah, blah, blah. They gave me an 800 milligram ibuprofen, but wouldn't give me any antibiotics because this hospital doesn't keep antibiotics on hand. What the fuck kind of hospital does not keep antibiotics on hand? And I was supposed to go see an orthopedic surgeon this week for the knee, but I canceled it because these people don't know me. I've never seen them. They've never seen me. They haven't seen my records. They haven't seen my x-rays. And they were already talking about doing knee replacement surgery. It's like, you sound like butchers. I think I'll pass. Anyway, I'm getting really tired and I need to get some sleep for tomorrow. Thanks for showing up, both of you. At least I had more intelligent conversation here than the idiot did with the low intellect clown that thinks she's really amusing. Doesn't understand fuck. Oh, really, Alexandra d'Ambra? Oh, over dramatic. Oh, really? Boo! Guess what, bitch? You can fuck off. Good to see you guys again, too. Don't expect me to go live again anytime soon. Most of the time, unless people send me links or recordings or screenshots, I don't see much of anything lately. I'm just too busy and too freaking tired. So yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay, I will see y'all later. I'm gonna go nappy naps now, and Nicole and Jay Cunt can go fuck themselves because they're both two-faced lying bitches. And once I can find that stream, I will show Jay Cunt that, yeah, I got proof, bitch. Have a good night, y'all.